Proceed to group 3. So what is our group 3 reagent? Group 3 reagent is ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide. So group 3 cations, if they are present, they will precipitate as their hydroxides. You have to make sure that the medium what we prepare is highly basic, because already you know our sample is soluble in HCl. That means we have a highly acidic medium with us now. So we have to convert this acidic medium into alkaline medium by adding enough amount of ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide. Then only the group 3 cations, if they are present, they will precipitate. So I am taking little amount of my solution of salt plus dilute HCl. Okay. So to this I have to now add ammonium chloride and ammonium hydroxide and see whether there is any precipitation. So I will add ammonium chloride and I will add ammonium hydroxide. Make sure you add in excess. If you didn't add in excess, there will not be any precipitation, because I already told you that this requires a highly basic medium for the cations to precipitate in group 3 if there is any. So I have added excess, but there is no precipitation, right? So you can confirm that you don't have any of the group 3 basic radicals. That means you can say absence of Fe2 plus, absence of Fe3 plus and absence of Al3 plus ions. So group 3 cations are not present. So we have to now proceed to group 4. Now group 4 means to the same thing I have to add H2S, because my group 4 reagent is ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide and H2S. Since we already have ammonium chloride and hydroxide in this, I just have to add H2S. So I will take my H2S bottle. Actually you have to perform this in the fume cupboard. As I already told you, H2S gas has a rotten egg smell, and so it is usually kept in the fume cupboard. Now for clarity I am just showing it here. So I added H2S in water. So you can see that there is no precipitation. So imagine there is a group 4 ion present, for example Zn2 plus, it belongs to group 4. Now if it was present, definitely you would have got a precipitate here. Yeah, so there is no precipitation, which shows the absence of group 4. So now we have to proceed to group 5. So what is your group 5? So I will just discard this because already I have added H2S to this. So your group 5 reagent is actually ammonium, your salt solution plus your salt solution, then you have ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide and ammonium carbonate. So I am just taking little of my salt solution, okay, and then I am adding ammonium chloride. Again, make sure it is highly basic. So I added excess of ammonium chloride. Now you know that we already have a clue from the flame test. So I am expecting, if I have calcium, definitely it will appear here. Okay. So make sure that your medium is highly basic. So I added ammonium chloride and now I am adding ammonium hydroxide. So now this is excess. So I will just discard little of this mixture, little of the solution I will discard and take only enough required. So I have discarded a portion of this, and to this I have to add now ammonium oxalate. So I have ammonium oxalate. Can you observe something? When I added ammonium oxalate, you can see that there is a formation of white precipitate. That means your group 5 cations are present. So in group 5, in your scheme, you have only calcium. Yeah. So actually group 5 cations are strontium, calcium and barium. So since we have only calcium, we can say that calcium is precipitated here as calcium oxalate. Yeah, because we have added ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide and ammonium oxalate. Now we have to confirm whether the precipitation is correct. Is this confirm, is this the confirmatory test for calcium? So we have to perform the confirmatory tests. So this precipitate actually can be barium, can be calcium, or can be the presence of strontium also. So let us now do confirmatory test for calcium and see whether our flame test performed by us was correct or not. Okay.